Hey there, YouTube. So let's pick up where we left off with the Gerber Framing Guide folder before I was rudely interrupted. This is a pretty decent knife. I got it for about 20 bucks. I did some pretty hard use work with it, and man, the lockup is just went like to it's like at 90%. Considerable lock rock, and I've talked to Gerber. I can send it back in, and I just haven't got around to it, but I'm definitely going to do that here in the near future. Next up, we have one of my favorites. I've been wanting this knife ever since I started collecting knives, but I just recently got it. This is the Kershaw Blur, and this thing is awesome. It just shoots out like, I mean, I don't see how these are any different than an automatic, but I'm not going to argue with it. I absolutely love it. This is a razor sharp knife. So tactical. I like the S30V blade as well, but just a black on black. I don't have very many black on black knives, but this one just looks so sweet. And it is razor sharp. Great design. Absolutely love the Kershaw Blur. Next up, another one of my favorites. This is the Benchmade Griptilian. This is a 550 hollow ground with modified sheep's foot and the spider hole. I love that. Wasn't sure if I should just go with, the regular drop point with thumb stud, but I am sure happy I went with this one instead. Absolutely love it. This is actually one of my most carried knives. Love my Benchmade. Next up is another Kershaw. It's a pretty cool knife, actually. This was a gift from Navander20 here off YouTube. Threw it in with one of my orders. And this is the Kershaw Knockout. This is a sweet knife. This is the one with the knockout in the frame. Pretty cool design. I've actually never carried this knife, to tell you the truth. A little thin for me. Oh, let's get in frame there. Very sweet knife, though. Next up, this is one of my knives that's actually seen the most use. As you can see, this is the Kershaw 3/4 ton, and this knife and the 1 ton, these were actually the first Kershaws that I ever bought myself. After I got the needs work, I just fell in love with Kershaw, and when I seen the 1 ton, I loved it, but I wasn't so sure about a frame lock. I had never had a frame lock before, and I knew that I really enjoyed a liner lock, so I bought this one just in case I didn't like the 1 ton, but I absolutely fell in love with the 1 ton. Even though this is a $20 knife, this is still a safe queen to me. I absolutely love this knife, and I would cry if something happened to it. Even though it's a $20 knife, this is, one of my first knives I bought myself, and I love it. Both awesome knives. These three are triplets. These are the Kershaw Cryo triplets. This is the original Kershaw Cryo. Sweet knife. This is the black version, and this is the bead blasted version. Can't wait for the Cryo 2 to come out. That's going to be great. Next up, we have my first ever Spyderco. This was the first Spyderco I ever had, the first Spyderco I ever bought myself, and this is the Resilience. This thing is one bad mamma jamma right here. 4-inch blade, 4 inches of cutting edge, just one badass knife. Absolutely love this knife. Haven't carried it much in a while, but man, I absolutely love this knife. Next up, this is another one of my favorites. My wife actually bought this one for me. She heard me talking about it on YouTube, and she surprised me. This is the Mantis 2 XL. This is another one of those bad mama jammas that hasn't been carried in a while. I absolutely love this knife. It has the access lock, the spider hole. Man, this is a beast. And it's just so sturdy. You know this knife is not going to fail you. Great knife right here. Absolutely love the Mantis 2 XL. One of my favorites, definitely. Next up, this is a knife that I got myself, and I've never carried it. I'm kind of nervous too. I really, really like it. This is the Spyderco Superleaf. Check out that design, guys. Check out that shape of that blade. Isn't that sweet? VG10 steel. It's just gorgeous. I'm scared to scratch it. It's just such a beautiful finish. I absolutely love the shape of this knife. It is so different than the rest of the Spydercos. I mean, put it up next to a Mantis 2 XL and you can, see the difference in the blade shape. I love the choil up here. You can really choke up on it. I love the compression lock on the back. These are discontinued, but they're not that hard to get your hands on. 99 bucks, a little bit more now, probably 110 on eBay, but man, this is a steal. I absolutely love this knife. Probably have to get myself another one so I can actually carry one of them. Let's see, what do we got? 633. Alright, keeping up with the Spydercos, we have the Tenacious. This was a prize in the Swedish Paracord Nuts contest. Brother Swedish Paracord Nut. Brother Christian. Man, and I absolutely love this knife. This knife has probably seen the most carry time out of all these knives. I absolutely love the Tenacious. This knife has done so much work. It has cut through just about anything you can think of, and I really dig it. Actually, I hit second place in his contest. First place was a Resilience, and I had just bought one of these, and I was hoping to buy a Tenacious with my next paycheck, and I hit second place, which was the Tenacious. So pretty much I hit first place, considering that was a knife I was going to buy myself, so I couldn't be happier with that. Next up, we have the last of the Spydercos. We have the Native. And this is another knife that I absolutely love. Me and my wife, we have matching ones. She has the pink one, I have the black. This is the older Native with the swedge on the top and the hollow ground blade. I'm not into the one with the full flat ground blade. Their full flat ground knives are all just starting to look the same. A Tenacious and a Resilience, and the two smaller ones, and the Manixes, they're all going from hollow ground to full flat ground. Yeah, it's a sharper blade and it's stronger, but they all look the same anymore, How much time do we have? 8 minutes? Man, we might have to do a number 3 here. So next up we have a Ontario Rat 1. This is the newest of the collection, and I absolutely love this knife. Got the OD green. It is just sweet. Satin finish, AUS-8 steel, razor sharp. Man, this is one bad knife. I absolutely love the Rat 1. Next up, we have one of my babies. This is my Ziti 200. Got this from Evander 20 here on YouTube, and it is just sweet. Scored this for a killer deal, and it is awesome. I am so happy I had the ZT 0200. One bad knife. This is probably going to be the last one we'll fit in here on this take. This is the ZT 0560. This is my holy grail knife. As you see, it's in my beautiful portrait back here from Knife Sketch 101. I believe that's 101. Anywho, this is my favorite knife out of this whole entire collection. I absolutely love this knife. This is, man, it's just beautiful. Everything about it is perfect. I absolutely love this knife. I could not be happier with the 560. So that's going to do it, guys. I will see you here for round 3. California Prepper, I'm out of here.